See, what is it? Look at where the distance is. Will you be able to capture from there? Or do you move to the other side?
1, 2, 3. Testing the microphone. Yes, I think that's okay.
Watch you. You left your principal and came here alone. You said the question. You came to clear the ground. I want to run the back.
And we want to especially say good morning to each and every one of you. seated here this morning. Thank you for coming out this morning, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. And of course, we're gathered here for one purpose. It's the ProStar NNL Spotlight Hub Monthly Award Ceremony. For this month's award ceremony, of course, players, coaches, referees, and others will be awarded for standing out for their excellent performances in the month under review. Once again, we say thank you for coming. Good morning, my name is Pius Inoko. I won't be doing this alone. Nicholas Akujobi will also be helping me out to anchor this event. All right, once again, we want to especially thank you. We're happy to have you here. We are grateful that you're spending your valuable time to come witness this event. May I crave your indulgence that we be upstanding to observe the national anthem of Nigeria. Thank you. Kindly take your seats as we start off this morning. Once again, for the months under review, we want to also appreciate the leadership of the Nigerian National League for putting this together to ensure the review. Before we proceed, permit me to kindly introduce some of the dignitaries we have in our midst this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, the presence of Honorable Chief Sunday Akin Dare. He is the special advisor to Mr. President on We also have in our midst this morning the President of the Nigerian Football Federation, who is ably represented. Secretary of the Nigeria Football Federation, Dr. Sanusi Mohammed. A round of applause for him, please. Thank you very much. And again, we also have seated specially in our midst this morning one man who gave us childhood memories with his iconic goal 1994, particularly in that game against Bulgaria. And from then, he moved on to make Nigeria proud once again with his teammates at the 1996 Olympics. He went on to become a coach, assistant coach of the Super Eagles as well. Seated here in our midst, I'm proud to announce that Daniel Bibul Amokachi is right here. Let's put our hands together for him. We also have the FCT Coaches FA seated in our midst. Please, can you kindly stand up for recognition? Bartolome, David, also in our midst. Ladies and gentlemen, also introduce the chairman of the Nigerian National League, Chief George Alo. He's the man, the brain behind what we are seeing here. Of course, we're seeing so many narratives being changed since he became the chairman of the Nigerian National League. Once again, a round of applause for Chief George Alo. This morning, Barrister Dr. John Agada is right here in our midst. Can we please put our hands together for him? Thank you very much for coming. have the national under-15 coach of Nigeria, the future Eagles of Nigeria, the head coach of the national under-15, Coach Patrick Bassey is right here. Thank you for coming. We also have some special dignitaries. They flew in all the way from the United States of Oklahoma, to be precise. They came in. Let me begin with Mr. Kama Andofa is right here in our midst. Thank you very much. Let's recognize him. We also have Abe Cruz. Thank you very much for coming as well. There are, of course, Jason Williams is the CEO, MD of Forever Faith and Mindset of Champions.
Please let us also put our hands together for Mr. Joseph Ahmed, the MD and Chief Executive Officer of Almagate Nigeria Limited. Please a round of applause for him. We also have, he is being represented here by Stanley Ike. Please a round of applause for Honorable Gwenda Lebele. Thank you so much. At this point, let's begin to look at the awardees and introduce them, and shortly after, the COO Nigerian National League will give us his. Please, we'll start with the highest goal scorer, Mr. Michael Adegbite. Please, can we put our hands together for him? Mr. Michael, please stand up if you're here. Thank you so much. We also have the most valuable player, Mr. Adegbite, that's for Football Club of Jos, the representative. If they are here, please, let's put our hands together for Mighty Jets of Jos. Mr. Abdul Wahab Jibril of Casino Referees Society as the best referee for this month of November. Please a round of applause for him. We also have Yobe Muiwa, Maya Mojemuiwa Jibril is the best goalkeeper for this season under review. Please a round of applause for him. And for best coach, we have Najib Mabo. Najib Mabo, please, let's clap for him. And finally, the best goal of the season under review, we have Ogoyin Matthew Opahe. Thank you so much. A round of applause for him.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and before we welcome the Chief Operating Officer before we'll invite him to come give us his welcome address, the microphone to the former Minister of Sports, who is serving in the capacity as a special advisor to Mr. President on Media and Communications, to declare the event open.
Good morning, everyone. This is a sports event, so there should be a lot of energy. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Now, if you are standing in front of a screen, like I was yesterday, watching that 4-4, you'll be screaming and kicking and jumping, isn't it? All right, that's the spirit of football and sports. And if we're having a big screen here showing the game, isn't it? This morning, for the month of November, we are honoring some of our sportsmen. And I must say that I'm disappointed that this place is not filled up. Because these are the people that really make sports worth it. But I'm glad to see a number of key sport administrators, the GS of NFF. I'm happy a number of journalists that I used to know in my former life, Unfortunately, they don't have the power to torment me again. I have more power. Sincerely that before I left being sports minister, I reached out to Rousseau, the president of NFF, and the GS, some restructuring, both at the Premier League level and at this level of our football development. And they asked me to suggest a couple of names. Not only did they take George in, when it was time for George tenure to be renewed, without any sweat, they renewed his tenure, giving him the second term. Am I right? Well, George. So I thank the NFF for trusting George to lead the team where we have Iman and a couple of others. Change is often very difficult. Sometimes it's very slow. Sometimes it's controversial. Change is like planting a seed. It does not sprout immediately. It takes a while. But if you pay close attention, you will see the incremental changes we are seeing in our football administration. It doesn't matter whether it's quantum, but we can say in the last 4 or 5 years, increasingly we're seeing sanity return. We're seeing the stadium. It will take time for it to grow, but if we stay on that path, we will get there. And that's why this culture of rewarding efforts on a monthly basis, recognize, is very important. For the NFF and for this league, and for the sporting federations, the President, President Bola Tinubu, so hard. And how did he do that? When we went to Morocco, and the Falcons won that cup, and to any football team, that is setting the bar for reward very, very high. So you have a president who recognizes the importance of sports, but also recognizes the need to reward our sportsmen and women. And it doesn't have to be when you win the World Cup or the African Cup. It starts from what the administrators do at this talk. It gives me great pleasure to be here. I was just one page from getting into the bad books of George, because he has invited me severally. And Ima called me 4 days ago. He finds a way to call me once I put on my phone in the morning, and he kept reminding me. And he tells me it's just a reminder, but behind that reminder is a warning. There's one last stage to getting into our bad books. But I'm glad to be here, glad to see. I congratulate the winners, and football is the king of all sports. And football brings wealth. Football brings fame. Football brings joy to our hearts and to our homes. Football makes us walk tall with the green passport. Gone are the days, you can imagine if I still show up with my passport and I'm in Nigeria, people just say, oh, Kano. Or they say, Amokechi. Or when I was minister and we move around with Dan, he was the ambassador there. Everywhere we walk, you know. At the point I said, maybe I won't be going anywhere with Amokechi again. Because I'm the minister of sports and Amokechi is working with me. People leave me alone and they are cheering Amokechi. That's the power of sports. It doesn't have to be a minister to be celebrated. So once again, it's a pleasure to be here and to declare this ceremony open. Thank you.
Honorable Chief Sunday Akin Dari. Thank you very much for declaring the event open. And next,
please permit me to, before the Chief Operating Officer of NNL comes on, to recognize the Director General, National Institute for NIS. He's been represented by Barrister Lawani Damian, Consumer for Youth and Sports, representing indeed the Honorable, Right Honorable Philip Shaibu, the DG NIS. Please, a round of applause for him. Before you're expected to be seated this way, sir.
Yes, before we invite the Chief Operating Officer to give his welcome address, we'd like to have Chief Sunday Dari and members of the High Table to step forward for a group photograph. He's leaving almost immediately. Has another assignment to catch up with, and so we need to do this as quickly as possible. Thank you very much.
All right, please. Camera should click. Only with the GS, NNL Chairman and Ghana Mokachi, CEO of NNL, please. Thank you, the rest of us.
Let's also have the awardees come join this group photograph. All awardees.
Much quickly. The best goalkeeper, MVP, the best referee, all should join, please. Let's spread to the other side. Some of you get closer to the bull. Don't be afraid of him, he doesn't bite. He's already leaving. I wanted you and GS and the chairman of NNL to just pose for a shot. Thank you very much. Thank you, Chief Sunday Dari. Thank you, Dr. Mohammed Sanusi.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Chief Sunday Dari, thank you for gracing this. We'll move on to the next part of the event. Yes, at this point, permit me to invite the Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Danami Alanana.
The Chairman NNL, Chief George Alo, the General Secretary, Nigerian Football Federation. I do recognize your presence. I want to say a very thank you, the General Secretary, for finding time to come here, and all other personalities or dignitaries that are here. At this point, I know that it's a tight period of activities, but we who are here, particularly our the players, the coaches, and the teams who, in spite of their programs of matches that they have scheduled, they also find time to be here. That we really appreciate. I want to once again thank you for coming. The media, it's great working with you. It's great that you have found time to also come and grace this occasion. It is also because you have found this program excellent. You have found it also a program that you feel you will also come and identify with us. Of course, we also know without the media, of course, we want to really appreciate you and welcome you into this program. Once
again, I want to thank you for coming and wish all of us well. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. The Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Dangami Alalana. And at this point, permit me to also welcome the Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Emmanuel Atta, for his opening remarks.
The President of the Nigerian Football Federation, Haji Ibrahim Sadiso, represented by our own special friend, we call him the NNL, our own friend, our boss, the coach. We are leading 1-0. When the main coach came in, I won't call the name. The two were playing equalized. The General Secretary of the Nigerian Sanusi Mohammed. We also recognize the Director General of the NIS, the represented, the Chairman, Nigerian National League, our brother the Boo, Chief Daniel Omokachi, our friends and potential partners from the United States of America, led by Mr. Avi Cruz, Jesse Williams, and our own brother, Tawa, also based in Julius. I recognize all of you. Please permit me for a lot of time to start on other established protocol. Today marks the first award for the season 2025-26. And we thank God for this day. We thank God for what the NNL has achieved over the past 2 years. It would have been possible without the massive support of the President of the Nigerian Football Federation, the Secretariat ably led by Dr. Sanusi Mohammed, and the board of the NFF. Without beating our chest, we are proud of where we are today. This award is to reward excellence in our matches, to reward players who have excelled, reward coaches, teams who have behaved well, and others along the line. Please, may I make a little explanation here? Because I know my good friend, gentlemen of the press, they have records. They were going to records and say, this thing got less yellow cards. Why are they not the best? It goes beyond this. We have a committee in the Secretariat that critically look into all indices. The fact that you have yellow cards, less yellow cards, does not make you the best thing. Look at other criteria, behavior of your own supporters, behavior of your bench, the coaches, and others will determine who is the best team. And it goes along the line in deciding other factors. I know a lot of people can receive calls who are very surprised when they learned the team that emerged the best behaved team for this amount. I also want to use this opportunity to thank one of our own, our member, one of our committees, Mr. Joseph Amin. For the first time, awardees, like individual, will be going home for the token. He gave us a substantial amount, a sum of 250,000 to give to them. This is the first time we are having it. We want to thank you, and we look forward to other corporate bodies colleagues and partners to come. And we have our friends from, like I said, from the US, Mr. Cruz and Tama. They said they've been reading about the Nigerian National League online. And they have come all the way from the US to have some discussion with us on how they can come into the league and also support the league. I cannot forget the 83.3 FM and the MIC TV online concerts. We entered an MOU with them several months ago, though it has not yet been signed. That since the commencement of the league, they've been covering our matches, selected matches, live since the beginning of the league. So any weekend, if you check online, you will notice the match we are covering live through the NYC TV and radio. We want to thank you for this trust. And we hope that we will move to greater heights. I don't want to go too much into that. Before someone seated here will break my head, I won't call the person anyway. The person is looking at me as I'm talking. I thank all the journalists who have always been with us. On this note, I say, Ekabo, welcome to this great event. Thank you.
That clap is not enough for the CEO of the most important league, Mr. Emmanuel Atta. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be calling upon the man because he was so good, they named him twice. He is not J.J. Okocha, his name is Chief George Alo. He's been appointed a second time because he's been doing well by the Nigerian Football Federation. At this point, Chief George Alo will come and deliver a special address for this occasion. Chief George, sir. You're not clapping.
Thank you very much. Gentlemen and ladies in the house, let me start on existing protocol, but I must recognize the President of Nigerian Football Federation, Alhaji Ibrahim Yusuf, ably represented here by the Secretary General of the Federation, Dr. Mohamed Sanusi. Doc, you're welcome. The former Minister of Sports, who is the spokesman of the President, Chief Sunday Akindare, let me say thank you in absentia, even though he has left us. You know how busy he is, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He has other assignments, but I want to thank the former Minister of Sports for still finding time to be here. That shows you how passionate he is about football. Despite the fact that he is no longer in the sports fraternity, he still finds time to come. I remember very well that he was with us in the DG of the National Institute of Sports, ably represented here by Barrister Nawani. Barrister, you're welcome. Wesel, like they say in the language. Let me thank the board himself, that invitation to our youths, and we look forward to you, especially our kids who are playing in NNL, which is a second tier league. A friend of the house, she's looking at me. She said she doesn't want her name mentioned, but even when she came in, people will be saying, who is this Igolo in the house? Chichi Ofo Moke, welcome. She is of top tier sports management, and I think top tier will be taking NNL to the top tier very soon. Thank you very much, Chichi, for finding time to come and be with us. Our friend from US, thank you for being here. We really appreciate you. The league believes in rewarding excellence. And that is basically why we organize. And I think the effort we put into this is rubbing up positively. We want to see the best players, we want to see the best coaches rewarded because they are the main actors. And when you reward somebody for doing well, he will be motivated to do more. And what we want to do in NNL is to change the narrative. We want to talk about the positives of the league. Because when you talk about the positives, that is when we will be able to take bodies. Because of the effort we have put into this in the last 2 years, and with the very, very solid support of the President of Nigerian Football Federation, Alhaji Ibrahim Gusau, we've been able to turn the league around. What we started 2 years ago is beginning to yield dividend. Today, we have corporate bodies that are power to identify with us. This season, since the start of this season, Bet Power has been able to make the league more competitive. Our players and coaches smile to the bank immediately in game. That has been massive. It makes the league very competitive. And when they came all the way from Estonia to discuss with us, it is as a result of what they've read about the NNL. We now pride ourselves as the most important league, not just on paper, but in the real sense of the word. And very soon, the NNL will begin to get more corporate bodies backing us. In fact, in another couple of days, we may be inviting stakeholders for another panel. I only want to thank ProStar, our partners, our kitty partners. Our clubs are getting balls courtesy of ProStars, and our streaming partners, Spotlight Hub, NYC Radio Television, for taking our games live, because now we're able to come live to the bedroom of Nigerians to see the best of football. And my appeal, my very special appeal is this. Please, especially to my colleagues in the media, is to project the NNL in positive light. Because if you project us in positive light, that is when Nigerians will know that the league is getting better. We don't want a narrative that will demarket our league. We want Nigerians to know that the league is getting better. Clubs were winning on the road. The era when it was win at all costs at home is gone. And of Nigerian Football Federation in particular, for the step they've taken to ensure that the league gets better, gets more competitive. Just last week, we saw that after the meeting, tolerance to bad officiating. And just 2 days back, about not less than 10 referees were stepped down across board. And I think that more of that is going to continue because we want to see the best of officiating. Wherever you want, you deserve to win, you will win. And whoever decides to, Alhaji Ibrahim Gusau has made that very, very clear that there is zero tolerance to bad officiating in the league. And I'm happy for the young man that is here today as the best referee from Katsina. And that shows that Nigeria has got very, very good referees. On a good day, he was fully in charge at the Buhari Stadium here in Abuja, and he gave his very best. So we've got here and there. But the very good ones is good for us to reward them too. This young man that we are going to reward today is a fantastic referee, and I believe he will go places. And I want to encourage others to officiate the way that he is officiating, because that is the only way we can get the best for the league. So, like I said, this award is basically to reward excellence. And
you can do better than that clap, please. That's our chairman. Thank you very much.
Excellent, personified, proactive, and pragmatic chairman of the NNL. George Alo, let's put our hands together for him, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. especially. One man, I said, if I was a student and he's a lecturer, I don't need to buy his handouts. I just need to attend his lectures, and I will pass his exams 100%, because he's a good storyteller. He knows everybody, and he does his job very. The effervescent General Secretary of the Nigerian Football Federation to give his special remarks on this occasion. Let's welcome Dr. Sanusi Mohammed, MOM, member of the Order of the Niger. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. MC. The chairman of the High Table, my friend and my brother and my colleague, Daniel Amokachi, the representative of the DG National Institute of Sports, times, and what she is trying to do to reposition our league is enormous. And I believe by the time that is achieved, our leagues will not remain the same. Not just the Nigerian National League, including the Women's League, and we are about to get to the end of. Distinguished members of the media, I salute you all. This is my event. Not just because the chairman of the league is one of you. And an injury to one is an injury to all. That explains the reason why every time you are always there by his side. The other prospective sponsors and donors of the Nigerian National League, you are warmly welcome. I am standing here on behalf of the President of the Nigeria Football Federation, Alhaji Ibrahim Musa Gusau, the Kigo Gusau, and the official assignment. And he directed me to come out to represent you, and that's why I'm here. So I am on behalf of the Nigeria Football Federation. We congratulate the Nigerian National League for what you have been doing to reposition the Nigerian National League. Because if you are running and you are looking back, definitely you will reduce your speed. It is not possible for everybody to like you, whether you like it or not. There are people who do not ignore criticisms. There are criticisms that are good, that have the capacity to change your life. What I urge people who criticize is a significant improvement in the way Omana the league is being run. We have major problems that why are we talking about them? It is an issue that we need to address very squarely. So we have to find a means of making sure avenues that won't have negative impact on our league. We are pained that in spite of the fact that we have done everything possible to develop referees, improve their allowances, we make sure that every quarter we expose them to trainings, and we make sure that whoever commits an offense contrary to the rules of the games is remain adamant. Who decides to do what is wrong, who will not hesitate to use the right avenue to make sure that erring referees are being referees that are found wanting. We'll continue to do that. But so as not to create a vacuum, we have also embarked on training young referees. Nigerian referees appreciated that international competition will be a thing of the past. I can tell you that we have the best referees in terms of knowledge and application of the game. But the issue we have is selfishness and personal interests that have become out. And I said only the referees and the instructors. I raised my hands up and said, I swear to God from the time I started this, I have not influenced any referee to do anything bad. And if there is any referee, and I stand by that up to now, that I have asked to support or support any team, doesn't come out at me. And I requested everybody to do the same. I will not tell you the result. And I have challenged any coach to come out and say, if I have ever, I'm a coach, a great coach. I think my coach was a coach. And he knows who I am. But I have not. So it pains me anytime the players fail to perform. And somebody will put blame on the Nigerian football. We have created a learning environment. With the best travel arrangements. We don't do it alone if people don't know. We sit down with the coaches and the players and say, what is your preference? We give them the best of hotel anywhere we go. Look at what happened during the AFCON. People are just waiting to see where Nigeria football will make mistake. And that was part of what was shown in Nigeria Football Federation. You cannot say Nigeria Football Federation has failed because our aim is to create an open environment to make sure that all the logistics. And if we do that, we don't enter the field of play to play. Even the coaches don't enter the field of play to play. You can only take a whole system of you cannot facilitate. So when the players do well, they are praised. The coaches are praised. Nobody knows us. I think if you said administrators are bad, where the players do well, also come out and see all the administrators have done well. In that way, we know that you are not biased. On behalf of the Nigeria Football Federation, give the teacher a chance to talk, you know, to respect. Thank you very much.
Please, he deserves a more ovation. Please, your hands. They are not too busy. Clap for our General Secretary. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We have been updated and explanations given as to the efforts of the NFF to better the domestic leagues and football in general. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, an indefatigable personality. They call him the Bull. And he's been the Bull all his playing career, even till now. But the Bull is soft mind and friendly nature. Ladies and gentlemen, Amokachi, ex-Nigeria international and coach.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Transparency is key in whatsoever way you're supposed to do. But all the same, there's a lot that we can do, and there's a lot that we have to do. We talked about duty is the media. And as far as the media stands firm with the negative reports and the positive support, the MPFL, the NNL, the NLO, but they need a push. And that's where everything's, now here it starts. We just have the Nigerian Super Eagles, they are in Cairo preparing for the AFCON. Do we have quality? Yes. In the NLO, in the NNL, in the MPFL, is there qualities? Yes. But we refuse
Everybody in the wrong way. Yes. The more you bring help to bring sponsor, the more, of course. Okay, guys. So I beg, don't we try push the league, don't we get them where it's supposed to. Thank you very much for all coming. And I want to emphasize finally, football is kind. When match starts, 4 o'clock, we will know match, 4 o'clock when match starts. The program was 11 o'clock and started at 12. Well, the referee say match at 8, my commissioner said at 8 o'clock. Those are the little things that will help to propel us to achievements. But we try as much as possible to keep to the time. Okay, thank you very much. Have a wonderful day and make another pray for us because we hope we have the World Cup and we are bringing the after World Cup.
All right, thank you very much, Daniel the Bull Amokachi. I remember an incident that happened when he played for Everton in the EPL. As soon as Daniel Amokachi was introduced into that game, there is a bull in his name, and then everybody went, and then it sounded like they were booing him. So at the end of the game, the bull met his coach and said, these people don't like me, why are they booing me? The coach said, relax, they love you, they're only saying the bull. Once again, let's put our hands together for Amokachi. Thank you. All right, we will go straight into the presentation of awards now. And to start off, the best coach of the month of November, Coach Najib Mabo, Chief Coach of Doma United FC.
Najib Mabo, Chief Coach, Doma United.
Very composed, decent and disciplined, and had full control of the bench. He equally this award. Let's welcome the General Secretary of the Nigerian Football Federation, Dr. Sanusi Mohammed Emoe.
The teacher again, please.
Well, I'm glad that I've been asked to present this award to this gentleman because I have something to say about you. And the pride of it sets a record in Super Falcons that is yet to be beaten. He took the Super Falcons to the semi-finals of the World Cup.
Please, let's appreciate him.
Present this award to you in recognition of
Congratulations. General Secretary of the Federation, Dr. Mohammed Sanusi. Thank you very much, the teacher. Next is the high school scorer award. But first, let's invite Daniel the Bull Amokachi to help us with presentation. Michael Adigite, Crown FC, 3 goals in 2 matches, including a brace. Michael Adigite.
Congratulations, Michael.
King. Daniel Amokachi says 100,000 naira for the goals given to Michael Adigite. Next.
All right. Yes, that has been presented to him already. Okay. I guess we'll have to invite him once again. But before we do that, players. Let's call on stage
Stanley Ike, the representative of the Honorable Benga Lebele. Please, can we clap for him, please?
Let's welcome Mr. Man of the Nigeria Premier Football League to help us present this award to the recipient. And of course, the recipient of this next award, the most valuable player. Once again,
please, let your hands be busy. Let's appreciate the player. Your hands please for him. Thank you so much. MOT of 2 games, and that is what has earned him this reward. Please, let's clap one more time for him. Again, another 100,000 naira from Daniel the Bull Amokrachi to Michael Adebite for being. Just say a word or two for us. We're not taking much. Daniel, Mr. Michael Adebite, please come back. Just, I will ask him. Okay.
First of all, I thank God Almighty. Without Him, I won't be here. I really appreciate the award. It's my first time. I pray it will continue. Not even here, both here and we are praying for. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much and congratulations, Michael Adebite, a double winner, highest goal scorer, and the MVP. Man.
all right, at this point, ladies and gentlemen, permit me to welcome on stage Joseph Ahmed to help us present the Best Behaved Team Award.
Mr. Joseph Ahmed is the MD CEO Amalgate Nigeria Limited. Please, let's appreciate him. Let's appreciate him. A great supporter of NNL and a fan of good football.
And just so you know, that Messi are the best behaved team, despite losing 2 matches. Both of them away. There was no record of violence at home or away, and the fans too were well behaved. The team is also among those that have fewer yellow cards. Once again, a round of applause for the best behaved team.
The 6, they still maintain their cool. Congratulations to my teachers. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Next, the best referee, and to help us present this, let's welcome Chichi to join us on stage to help us present.
Miss, one of our great supporters. Please, let's put our hands together for her.
The best referee, Abdul Wahab Jibril, Katsina Referees Council. He officiated well, he exhibited great. He also exhibited courage and great composure. Once again, let's put our hands together for Abdul Wahab Jibril. Congratulations, and of course,
thank you so much, and again, congratulations for being the best whistler. Thank you. So to the next, okay. I think we need a word from referee because the GS said a lot about officiating. Quickly before he goes.
To witness this noble day as a referee whose performance being recognized as top referee in the NNL level, and I promise toward the development of Nigerian league at all.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. Next is the best goalkeeper. Best goalkeeper. Let's invite, of course, Agala. Let's keep clapping for him as he comes.
Barrister John Agada, Senior Advocates of Nigeria. Okay, it's him. He probably might have stepped out.
And help us with this presentation. Thank you very much. His name is Barrister Lawani Damian, Commissioner State, representing, of course, the DG. Please, let's invite Parish.
Yes, the best goalkeeper, Majayobe Muiwa. No goals in 2 matches. Muiwa, okay, this is the representative actually.
I heard the bull murmuring about this, said he's not here himself. We're told he's unable to come here today, and so he's been ably represented.
Congratulations once again.
Thank you so much, Barrister Lawani Damian, representing the DGNIS.
And the very last award for the day will be going to the best goal category, actually, yes. And to help us present this award, permit me to welcome on stage Abe Cruz and Jesse Williams. Please, Abe Cruz review.
Thank you so much.
Okay. All right, thank you very much. Best goal of the month, Ogoni Matthew. We also have a representative, Obaye Jeffrey, number 14 of the United FC. Match number 10 to Matthew Ogoni Okoye. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Okay. On behalf of the awardees, to give us a vote of thanks, Coach Majid Mabo, Chief Coach of Duma United. Please, a round of applause.
Ladies and gentlemen, all protests. Let me use this opportunity to thank the leadership of NNL for such a wonderful and colorful event for the very first time. Of Gombe, the fans, the technical crew, and then specifically my chairman, Alhaji Suleiman Umar, for moving Doma United forward. I thank them all. And then I have to thank my family for their support and sacrifice and for believing in me. And then I have to say, I will use this award as a source of strength, not to permit me to use a quote from my late father, late Alhaji Ismail Amabu, where he used to say, the reward for hard work. I have to use this award to work hard and harder to take Doma United Football Club to the highest level. And then my ambition now is for your kind gestures and consideration. And I promise all well-wishers of Doma United Football Club that we are going to promote the team. Thank you all. One love. Long live Doma United. And then long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
a bigger round of that note with the curtains on today's award ceremony, the ProStar NNL Sportslight Hub Monthly Award. And before and have a group photograph.
All the awardees, please, for a quick shot. Only the awardees and their awards. Please don't forget to carry them for this shot. Journalists around. Whether you're a representative or not, just come with the award, please. Please display your awards and, if possible, the certificates. Thank you. Be careful. Well done, Mary Linda. I request a copy of that. Well done, Ben. Thank you. Please, a round of applause for them. Please, Please, Chairman, I crave your indulgence. Awardees, please, do me a favor, just come back on stage. Chairman, let's do it quickly. Let's do it quickly. Thank you very much. With a shot with the NNL Chairman. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please come quickly. I'll bring your indulgence to hold on after this shot. I'll be inviting the CEO and the CEO to also snap with you. Mr. Tassan, Mr. Danlani, please join in the winners. Chairman, don't go. Be in the midst of your fellow administrators. Thank you very much. Daniel the Bull, please, I pray your indulgence, join these shots. We got 200,000 naira from the Bull. 300. Okay. Thank you very much. Hold on for Daniel. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks, sir. Thank you very much. The Bull, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, before we depart, please, this looks like it's a special recognition to you are just hiding.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Destination.
Next year for another award. That's in the first quarter of 2026.
Yes.
Thank you very much for coming, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.